The Japanese officer who refused to surrender, Hiroo Onoda. Welcome to True Tales Gone Wild. Today we're diving into one of the most unbelievable true stories from the aftermath of World War II. The tale of Hiroo Onoda, the Japanese intelligence officer who refused to believe the war was over, hiding in the jungles of the Philippines for nearly 30 years. The mission that never ended. December 1944. The Pacific War is raging. 22-year-old Hiroo Onoda, freshly trained in guerrilla warfare and survival at Japan's elite Nakano intelligence school, is sent to Lubang Island in the Philippines. His orders are clear: disrupt enemy operations, sabotage, and above all, never surrender, no matter what. When Japan surrenders in August 1945, Onoda and his small group of soldiers are convinced it's an enemy trick. They ignore leaflets, letters from family, even newspapers dropped from planes. In their eyes, it's all Allied propaganda. Surviving the jungle. The years pass. Onoda and his men survive on bananas, coconuts, stolen rice, and whatever else they can find. They avoid patrols, hide from locals, and are always on guard. For them, the war is still on, and anyone trying to convince them otherwise must be the enemy. Over time, the group falls apart. Some surrender, others are killed in clashes with locals or police. Eventually, Onoda is alone, but he still refuses to give up. The encounter that changed everything. In 1974, nearly 30 years after the war ended, a young Japanese adventurer named Norio Suzuki arrives on Lubang. He's searching for three things: Onoda, a panda, and the abominable snowman. Incredibly, he finds Onoda after just 4 days, but Onoda will only surrender if he receives a direct order from his old commanding officer. Suzuki returns to Japan, tracks down Onoda's former commander, Major Taniguchi, and together they return to Lubang. Only when Taniguchi personally rescinds Onoda's orders does he finally lay down his arms. A global sensation, Onoda surrenders on March 10, 1974, in his original uniform with his sword, rifle, and ammunition. He has survived 29 years in the jungle, driven by unwavering loyalty and deep mistrust of anything that didn't fit his reality. When he returns to Japan, he's greeted as a national hero. His story shocks and fascinates the world. How could one man refuse to accept reality for nearly 3 decades? What power do loyalty, duty, and isolation have over the human mind? Onoda writes a best-selling memoir about his experiences, moves to Brazil to become a cattle farmer, and eventually returns to Japan, where he dies in 2014 at the age of 91. His life becomes the subject of books, movies, and debate, a symbol of extreme loyalty and the hum.